Wow, between this and Moonlight, there can be no reason as to why black actors can't get nominated for Oscars this year. Fences, directed and starring Denzel Washington as Troy Maxton. This movie's set in the 1950s. Troy Maxton is a garbage collector who's married to a woman named Rose, played by Viola Davis. They've been married for 18 years, I believe the movie says. And he has a good job, but he's always wished that he was a baseball player, and things didn't work out so well, so he ends up being a garbage collector instead. He's just trying to get by and trying to provide for his son, Corey, played by Javen Abidow, a new actor. And he's got a son from a previous marriage, Lyons, played by Russell Hornsberry, who's all grown up and an adult at 35. He has a best friend and a co-worker named Jim Bono, played by Stephen Henderson. He also has a brother that was injured in war, so much that he has a metal plate in his head, and his head is not totally right, named Gabriel. And I don't know how to say the actor's first name, but his last name is Williamson. I have to say, this is a really, really great film, and gotta be one of Denzel Washington's best performances, and Viola Davis is excellent in this movie too. I think I could see both of them getting Oscar nomination. They're both great in this film. Denzel does a great job with this character, and he does a great job with the direction of this movie, and does a good job staying close to the source material of this movie, because this movie is based on a play of the same name, Fences, which was originally done with the lead by James Earl Jones for the stage version. And I have to say, Denzel is excellent in this movie. He has great chemistry with Viola Davis. You can tell they really do love each other. And you can tell that he really does care about his son, Corey, who wants to become a football player and really likes playing football. But Troy doesn't feel he can make it as a football player in the 1950s, and feels he's better off going for a more grounded dream of staying at his job at the A&P or something like that, and because he knows that eventually he's going to have his own family someday, and he wants to make sure his son can be able to provide for that kind of life. But his son doesn't really want to go on that path, the same path that his father's now in, and he wants to try going for his dreams of being a football player, and his father's scared that he may not make it. And I really did like how that was done, and this was just such a good movie. The older son character was done pretty well, and the brother that was injured in war and doesn't have his head on right, he was done pretty well, but there were times when his character was a little bit annoying, but not all that much. Really, the only negative is at the end of the movie. The movie gets a little bit cheesy, but overall, this is an excellent film, and I can definitely see Oscar nominations for both Denzel Washington and Viola Davis, and probably a Best Director nomination for Denzel as well. And who knows if this movie could get a Best Picture nomination too, since this movie is just that good. So overall, I really did like this movie. I'm going to give this movie an A-. It is a really, really good film. I definitely think people should check this movie out, and that's all I got to say for Fences.